tissue and its type. Today we will discuss tissue. What is a tissue? The word tissue is derived from the French word which means wave or texture. A tissue is collection of cells together with intracellular substance performing a similar function. Each cell presents a cell coat external to the cell membrane. The cell coat is glycoprotein which is rich in salicylic acid. This acid exerts an electrostatic force which helps in cohesion between the cells to form tissue. In malignant cell, this cohesion is seen to be diminished because of diminished concentration of salicylic acid in the cell coat, and this may be the reason to dissemination of malignant cell in different parts of the body. So, tissue, it is a collection of cells together. You can see here there are a few cells which collects to form a tissue. Here you can see there are plenty of cells are here. You can see it now. It is a thyroid tissue. It is a section of thyroid tissue. These are thyroid follicles. These are parafollicular cells. These are colloids, chief cells, oxophil cells. And you can see here that thyroid tissue is made up of plenty of cells. So, what are the types of tissue? Some books has classified tissue in 4 types, but some has classified it in 5 types. First one is epithelial tissue. Second one, connective tissue. Third is muscular tissue. Fourth is nervous tissue. And fifth one is sclerous tissue. As I told you, some books has not mentioned sclerous tissue as a separate type, but it is included in connective tissue as a special type, specialized connective tissue, sclerous tissue. So, epithelial tissue we will discuss in very short. We are not going in detail what are epithelial tissue. These tissue covers the body surface and line the hollow tubular structure. You can see it is a type of epithelial tissue. It is also a type of compound type of epithelial tissue. It is a simple type and this one is compound type. So, what are the characters of epithelial tissue? Few characters are there. These tissue are closely packed together. Yes, they are closely packed, and epithelial tissue have a basement membrane on which cell rest. The third peculiarity or characteristic is epithelial tissue doesn't have any capillaries. So, from where they will get their nutrition? They get their nutrition by diffusion from the nearest capillaries. And the fourth character is epithelial tissue have power of regeneration. The old cells can be replaced by new cell if the old one is destroyed by wear and tear. So its function of epithelial tissue are protection, like skin provide protection from the external environment and from the germs. Absorption, like in alimentary canal, it has function of absorption. Then third function is secretion, and fourth can be lubrication. Lubrication, like in serous cavity, peritoneal cavity or pleural cavity, they liberate or secrete fluid to lubricate the interval between the parietal and visceral layer to prevent separation of layers. Now come to the connective tissue. What is connective tissue? Can you give me example? So few examples are adipose tissue. You can see it is adipose tissue. It is a type of connective tissue. See here. These are adipose cells. The second is collagen fiber. So connective tissue has two components, the cells and intracellular substance. What are the different cells? There are many types like macrophages, plasma cells, mast cell, pigment cell, reticular cell and fat cell. And the second component is intracellular substance. Now come to the muscular tissue. See, picture is given here. You can see the picture of skeletal muscle. The word muscle is derived from the Latin word musculus, which means little mouth. So in vertebrate, muscles are of three types. First one is voluntary or stripped muscle. The second one is involuntary or unstripped muscle. And third one is cardiac muscle. So voluntary muscle can be again divided according to color, is of red type and white type, and if we divide the voluntary muscle according to direction of muscle fiber, they can be divided as parallel, pinnate, spiral and cruciate type. So next one is nervous tissue. So what is nervous tissue? Nervous tissue consists of neurons or nerve cells and supporting cells. So what are the supporting cells? Supporting tissue includes neuroglia in CNS or central nervous system and Schwann cell and capsular cells in peripheral nervous system. So the neurons doesn't proliferate by mitosis and their number is constant since birth. So here is a picture of neuron. What is neuron? It is the structural and functional unit of nervous system. I am not discussing it in detail. You can see the picture of neuron here. There are dendrites, cell body, axons, and it is a cut section of mixed nerve. Now come to the sclerous tissue. So it is the type of sclerous tissue, elastic cartilage and bone. You can see here it is a elastic cartilage, it is a perichondrium. Perichondrium, it is chondrocytes and these are elastic fibers, and it is the cut section of bone. So what is sclerous tissue? It is a specialized connective tissue which form the general framework of the body. It bears weight without bending and has considerable tensile strength. It is of two types. The first one is cartilage and second one is bone. So cartilage appear in those areas where both the rigidity and elasticity are required. Okay, and bones, these form a rigid framework of the body. The bone is consist of outer compact part and inner spongy part. The spongy part is also known as cancellous bone and is composed of network of trabeculae. Each bone is covered by periosteum except at the articular surface. The interior of adult long bone presents a cylindrical medullary cavity which is filled with bone marrow and is lined by endosteum, which is a vascular membrane. That's all. A short review of a tissue and its type. I have not discussed it in detail. We will discuss it part wise in details. Each topic I will elaborate separately in next video.